pleased that you can all join us today. We're honored to have so many special guests with us. So please, for the special guests, give a wave when you hear your name. From Queen's Park, we welcome and we are honored to have the Honorable Natalia Kuzendova, Minster of Long-Term Care. And along with the minister, we have our wonderful MPPs, Graham McGregor.
Yeah!
We're also joined by MP Amandeep Sodhi, and from Peel Region, we welcome Chair Nando Yanika, our Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown, and several wonderful, supportive members of Regional Council. We have Councillor Brar and Councillor Pedro, our Chair and Co-Chair, Councillor Vincente, Councillor Santos was here but did have to leave for another engagement. We have Councillors Fortini, Councillor Fonseca, and Councillor Russo. We also have Gary Kent, the CEO of the Region of A special warm welcome to a former councillor, Councillor Lee Moore, who supported this project from the very beginning, years ago. Thank you for your dedication. We're pleased to have Lisa Levin, the CEO of Advantage Ontario. We also have Mike Keenan, I saw Mike, the President and CEO of St. Joseph's Health System. And our very own Tess Ramy, the President and CEO of Partners Community Health. And I know we have a number of their team members here today. Welcome to all of you. We are grateful to the staff of Senior Services and to our regional partners, and there's so many, who have worked alongside us to make this building a reality. And to our residents, some of which are here today with us, to our community clients and our caregivers of the Seniors Health and Wellness Village, who make this building a home. Thank you to all of you. Before we begin, let me acknowledge that we are on treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit. We recognize the traditional territories of the Anishinaabe, the Huron-Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Ojibwe Chippewa peoples, the land that is home to the Métis, and most recently, the territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. We are so grateful to work and gather on this land, and we give our respects to its first inhabitants. Indigenous cultures place great value on the wisdom and the strength of elders. It is our hope that this space, this building, the partnerships honor that tradition. Your presence here today reflects our shared commitment for our seniors that call Peel their home. It is in that spirit of respect and tradition that we open a place dedicated to honoring our elders and supporting their well-being. So although today marks the grand opening, the Seniors Health and Wellness Village at Peel Manor is already thriving. The 177 residents in long-term care are settled and enjoying their new home. We have many community services for seniors and caregivers that are up and running, including our adult day program and respite care, with so much more to come. And this has already become a place of connection, of belonging, and of emotion-based care. And those are goals shared by our province. So on that note, it is my pleasure to introduce our special guest in a little more detail, the Honorable Natalia Kuzendova, Minster of Long-Term Care. Minister Kuzendova has represented Mississauga Centre since 2018. She has been a strong advocate for dementia and Alzheimer's care. And her Bill 121, Improving Dementia Care in Ontario, received royal assent in December 2024. An amazing, amazing achievement. Now, before we hear from our minister, we are also delighted to enjoy a performance of O Canada by the Peel Manor Resident Bell Choir. So ladies and gentlemen, the Peel Manor Resident Bell Choir. Thank you so much to our choir. Now I am privileged to welcome Minister Kuzendova to the podium.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Nancy. Let's give one more round of applause to the amazing choir for their started in a quite exciting way. As we were on our way here, my executive assistant got a call from his father saying that his wife went into early labor. So there's going to be more babies at the Ministry of Long-Term Care, for which we're very excited. So it's just wonderful to continue celebrating with you today. Thank you so much to the Peel Manor for welcoming us to today's important announcement. I want to start by acknowledging our incredible and amazing seniors, our residents. I want you to know that my team and I, every single morning, when we have our morning team call, we think of you. We think of our incredible residents that have worked so hard their entire lives. They have paid their taxes. They have contributed to our economy, to growing not only our province, but our country. They have raised their children, perhaps even grandchildren. And now it is our turn to give back and to take care of them. So I want you to know that you are all top of mind each and every day when my team and I brainstorm ideas how to make long-term care even better and more accessible to our beloved seniors living in Ontario. So today I brought the big guns with me. We have, yes, absolutely, and it's not every day that we have Of course, we have Minister McGregor, who's the Minister for Multiculturalism and Citizenship. NPP Sharif Sabawi, who's the PA to Minister of Labour. we would not be able to do our work if we did not have incredible partners at various levels of government, including at the Region of Peel. Chair Nandrianika, thank you for joining us. Mayor Brown, we were just yesterday celebrating the grand opening of the very first school of medicine here in the Region of Peel, but in decades opened in the province of Ontario, for which Mayor Brown was a huge advocate. So Mayor Brown, great to see you. Thank you for your support. And of course, we are joined by councillors from the Region of Peel, from the City of Mississauga and the City of Brampton. Thank you, councillors, for joining us today. Today's announcement would not be possible if we did not have great partners in our long-term care community. So we're so pleased to be here with Walbrook Place, Tess Ramy, who's been such a champion and innovator. Peel Manor, I'm sure we have many representatives, but Anne-Marie, thank you so much for all the work that you do. As well as from St. Joseph, Mika Owen, thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulate the Region of Peel on today's grand opening. And I remember when I was first elected, it was many, many years ago, where the region, Nando, Nancy, and many others came to us, Mississauga MPPs, and were advocating for this project many, many years ago, because they truly believe that seniors in our region deserve this Seniors Health and Wellness Village. And today that dream has become a reality. So thank you for your leadership and your persistence. So I'm just so glad to be here to celebrate that incredible milestone. But today we're also celebrating another important program in long-term care. I know how important early interventions can be when it comes to providing care to seniors before they enter long-term care, ensuring that we can provide services to seniors that allow seniors to stay in their homes longer, ensures we keep pressure off our emergency departments and long-term care homes. So today, I am pleased to announce an investment of $50 million to create the new Community Access to Long-Term Care program that will allow Ontarians living in their own homes to access and benefit from certain supports and services available in long-term care homes. So, at the Ministry of Long-Term Care, we really want to reimagine the way we deliver healthcare services to our seniors. And throughout the pandemic, long-term care was secluded, and we closed the doors, and seniors were very isolated. We want to change that. We want to make long-term care homes hubs for the community, where seniors living in the area who may be on a long-term care waiting list or require supports can come into the long-term care homes to enjoy services, to enjoy socialization with their peers, to get a shower if they need assistance with a shower, to get access to clinicians that otherwise they may not have access to, and also to give respite to their beloved caregivers, because oftentimes it is the spouse of that person who needs that respite. And we know that caregivers at a higher risk of, for example, developing dementia. So that's why we want to create these long-term care homes that are bustling with activity, and there's different programming. And yes, we are reimagining the way we deliver long-term care. So my hope is through this pilot, and we'll see the results of it in the future years, my hope is that once the seniors come in and they start receiving services, that in the future, when they do need access to long-term care and have to come to long-term care, they will already be familiar with the staff, with the home itself, and it will be such an easier transition. So we're really reimagining the way we do long-term care, and that's, it's thanks to great advocates like Tess and others that we were able to put this pilot project together. Today we are announcing the first 3 sites that will be host for the Community Access to Long-Term Care, and of course it is Peel Manor, the Seniors Health and Wellness Village. Walbrook Place, Integrated Seniors Hub in Mississauga. And St. Joseph's Villa in Dundas. Today we are launching these 3 pilot sites, and in future years we'll be announcing more. But it is my hope and my dream that as many long-term care homes as possible in our province will have these programs available to the seniors. we know we have an aging population. We have a lot of people on our waiting list. And so while seniors like to age in place, I think it's important that we can do everything we can to support them to stay at home as long as possible. So this program will help to deliver on that. Another program that we recently announced and made permanent funding was the Community Care Medicine Program. It was $89 which again is providing services to seniors who are on our waiting list to allow them to age in place. So in conclusion, I just want to say that I'm so thrilled to be here today. This is a huge milestone, a huge celebration, much more to come from this ministry. You know, I've been the minister for the last year. This ministry is a standalone ministry since 2019. So we were in our infancy. I think now we are in our teenager phase as a ministry, going into early adulthood. Of course, it has some growing pains, of course, but I'm just so proud to be the Minister of Long-Term Care. It's truly a dream come true, and it's a huge honor and privilege to serve our incredible seniors and, of course, our incredible staff. We have 120,000 staff, PSWs, nurses, nurse practitioners, allied health professionals, dietitians, janitors, working in long-term care. So to all the staff that are here today, thank you for everything you do. And let's continue building on this program. It truly does take a village to care for our beloved seniors. Thank you so much, and now I'd love to pass it on to Chair Yanika.
Wow, thank you very much, Minister. First of all, a big shout out to the Bell Choir. And hey, can all my colleagues come and say, absolutely. Why don't I have all my colleagues come and join us, please? Everybody, please. This is a head of a team effort, so I want to acknowledge the whole team. By all means. And by the way, a big shout out to the Bell Choir. Was that amazing? Come on. We were at council and I gave 24 bells to my crew of 24 councilors. I don't know that we could have pulled that off, but they did, so I thought that was amazing. And to Minister Kuzendova, Basha, thank you very much for your announcement today. You know, I don't know many of us or I don't know how many of you are. The minister's formal training is in medical field, but how many of you know she served on the front lines during the COVID crisis? That's a hero. Congratulations to you. And that's why she understands the file so well. So we're deeply grateful to all of you. The Provincial Community Access to Long-Term Care Program is a great example of how we can work with your government to support seniors here in Peel. Our Thrive program supports seniors and caregivers through coordinated care that helps them to age at home safely. This provincial funding will help us reach more seniors in need. This is especially welcome as we celebrate the grand opening of the Seniors Health and Wellness Village at Peel Manor. When it was, for time, it was in fact intended to replace the original Peel Manor, where we had several goals. One was to create a beautiful new home of 177 residents of Peel Manor that is designed to provide emotion-based care. This is an evolution in care that we've been pioneering in our 5 municipally owned long-term care homes. Second, we wanted the benefits of emotion-based integrated care to also reach seniors and caregivers across Peel who were living in their own homes. And I'd like to take a moment to express appreciation to members of Peel Regional Council, both past and present, for their commitment to this vision. And this includes Brampton Councillor, former Councillor Elaine Moore. And stand down, please. I've been at this a while, so I have the privilege of serving on Regional Council with Elaine Moore. And she spearheaded this initiative. And Elaine, I've said of you in the past, in the time that you and I shared council duties together as regional councillors, you are our social compass, you are our emotional compass. You made us aware of the needs of the community, and here's another great project that you worked on to fruition. And I'm very proud, by the way, the torch has been passed because I've got Councillors Brar, Fonseca, and Santos, who was here earlier. They've become our social conscious on council, and we couldn't govern without them. So shout out to them as well. Elaine, you've been involved in this project since the very start, and it must be satisfying to see it finally come to fruition. We truly believe in this community-built infrastructure and that it will enable new partnerships with the province. This beautiful, light-filled space is a testament to our optimism that we can support safe and fulfilling lives for our seniors as our population ages. Minister, we hope you'll visit again. You always come bearing gifts. Your colleagues in cabinet are always welcome to take a tour. And I want to give a specific shout out. As I say, many of you know I've been at this a long time. I've never been a member of a political party. I'm just Nando. I just work with people I can work with. So I've worked with all stripes of government. And Minister, I've said it to you, I've said it to the Premier, I've said it to my colleagues. I've never had the privilege of working with a finer government and group of MPPs that have delivered for PIA. Whether it's the healthcare financing package, file, whether it's housing, whether it's law enforcement, you stood side by side and you have delivered at every turn. So on behalf of PIA, I want to really give a shout out to the Premier, to the Minister, and our MPPs, because here's just another example of them delivering for PIA. I want to turn it over to our first speaker of the MPPs, Amarjit Singh. Amarjit, welcome, please.
Good morning, everyone, and first and foremost, I would like to welcome you all to the great riding of Brampton West, and congratulations on this brand new facility. You know, it feels like yesterday when I was first running to be an MPP back in 2018. This was one of my first campaign stops, and I remember I came with my brother, then my campaign manager, Graham McGregor, and we had a great meeting with the seniors. We learned so much from the visit. But oh boy, they asked you tough questions, and I hope they're not asking you questions today. So first and foremost, I would like to begin by thanking my colleague, Minister Kuzendova for being with us today, and for her strong leadership on long-term care file. Minister, your dedication to improving the lives of seniors across Ontario is truly commendable, and we are very proud to have you here in our community. And one thing I can tell you about her, that she gets things done. Whenever I have approached her of any issue, any local issue, any resident facing any problem in the long-term care, she goes above and beyond to make sure that the problem is addressed. So thank you so much for that. I also want to recognize the many local leaders, of course, Mayor Patrick Brown, the entire council, Chair Anika, and the frontline staff who have joined us this morning. Whether you're delivering care in long-term care homes, supporting seniors in the community, or working as advocates, your efforts are what make initiatives like this a success. And on behalf of our government, as the representative from Brampton West, I want to thank you for your service and commitment. And as many of you know, Brampton is one of the fastest growing cities in Ontario. And with that growth comes with new challenges and new responsibilities. And one of the most important is making sure that our seniors, the people who built this community, have access to the care and services they need. That is why today's announcement is so meaningful. By investing in the community access to long-term care program and making Peel Manor Seniors Health and Wellness Village one of the first sites where strengthening support for seniors right here in Brampton. This program will allow people to continue living safely at home while still benefiting from services like clinical care, dementia support, personal care, recreational activities offered at long-term care homes. For seniors, this means greater independence and dignity. For families and caregivers, it means peace of mind, knowing that their loved ones can receive high-quality care close to home. And for our healthcare system, it means fewer unnecessary hospital visits and stronger long-term care sector overall. This is part of our government's plan to protect Ontario's long-term care system and to ensure that our seniors receive the quality of care and quality of life they deserve. But for Brampton specifically, it is another step forward in ensuring our growing population has access to the services and resources it needs. I'm proud that Brampton West is at the forefront of this initiative, and I know it will bring lasting benefits to families in our communities. Once again, I would like to thank the Minister for her leadership, Peel Manor, our local partners for their incredible work, and for all of you for joining us here today. Together, we are building a stronger, healthier future for seniors in Brampton and across Ontario. And now I would like to welcome my good friend, Regional Councillor Paul Vicente, to say a few words. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amarjit. Thank you, Minister, for your support of health here in the City of Brampton. Regional Chair, Mayor, members of Council, members of provincial parliament, thank you for being part of what I say is team, a great team of people who, through their hard work and also the hard work of hundreds of people, including Councillor Moore, brought to bear this beautiful home to be here on this site today. It's the culmination of so many years of hard work, built on decades of experience by the region of Peel, and built also on a history of care that spans, from what I understand, more than 127 years here in this location. 127 years of seniors care here at Peel Manor. It's an important story for so many people, the people that live here, that call Peel Manor home. They have so many stories, like John here, who has been a resident here for a long time, and who calls Peel Manor home. And just speaking from a personal level, this was home to my father-in-law. And I had the opportunity this past summer to visit his first home in a small little place in Melito, Italy. And my kids had the opportunity to see where he was born and where he first lived. That was his first home. And this was his last home. And so that's just one story of many thousands that one could tell about Peel Manor. And I'm very grateful to have been part of a team of people who made this possible here today. Congratulations to all of you and to all of the residents. May you live peacefully here from this day forward always. And thank you. So it's now my pleasure to welcome Regional Councillor Najib Brar, who is our Chair of Health at the Region of Peel. Councillor Brar.
Thank you, Minister, for making this possible with our local MPs, Mayor Brown, our regional councillors, Chair Nando, and our Commissioner, Nancy Cosley. We couldn't have done this without anyone. It's all teamwork. We've seen all the work that has gone through for many, many years, and now we've seen that actions have been taken towards and things have been done. So very, very grateful for that. And it's a real honor to be here to really celebrate the Seniors Health and Wellness Village at Peel Manor. This space is truly one of a kind, and not just in Ontario, but across Canada. As you can see, the design is beautifully and thoughtfully done. It was recently selected for the 2025 City of Brampton Urban Design Award. And this is especially meaningful given this year's theme is density and purpose, which speaks to intentional design that supports livability, sustainability, and vibrant community integration. It also signifies that Seniors Health and Wellness Village at Peel Manor is not just a building, but carefully planned, sustainable, and welcoming environment that gives seniors a true sense of home. As Councillor Vicente was saying, it's a home to many residents here, and it may be the last home for many residents here. And serving as a vibrant neighborhood hub, it brings together long-term care, community senior services, integrated healthcare, accessible green spaces, and more, all within one seamless development. It's also been recognized with the Advantage Age Ontario Capital Project Award, a prestigious honor that celebrates not just bricks and mortar, but the vision and values behind how we build spaces for seniors. The quality of the space speaks volumes about Peel's commitment to emotion-based care and to meetings that needs of our growing and diverse seniors population with dignity and innovation. The Seniors Health and Wellness Village is more than a building. It's a promise fulfilled. Thank you, Minister, and everyone else. It's to our seniors, to caregivers, and to families across Peel. And we see this evolution come to life, and we're living in it. And how real does that feel? It's wonderful to see the pathway we're paving through and breaking these, it's kind of like a groundbreaking. It's legacies that we're leaving behind for our seniors. And maybe one day we will be here too. And now I'm pleased to invite Councillor Tajo, my health co-chair, to speak.
Councillor. Good morning, everyone. I'm Alvin Tejo, Regional Councillor from Mississauga, proud member of the team here at Peel. We really want to start by thanking the Minister, the team over at the province, the Chair, the team over at the region, for everything that made today possible. And I want to start with Peel Region because Peel Region has been leading the way on seniors' healthcare for quite some time. Council has given a mandate and resources over the last several decades to resource this phenomenal team to lead the way for emotion-based care. In the last 15 years, the region of Peel has invested an additional $140 million in seniors emotion-based care. And that is a testament to our staff and our amazing team here. And just I want another round of applause for that team. Just to go into a little bit of detail what they actually do here. The village combines compassionate care in open and inviting spaces like this with modern technology to create a safe, connected, and supportive environment. We have advanced features such as real-time location services, robust Wi-Fi, dedicated TV systems to help residents and clients stay engaged while enabling staff to deliver personalized support. The center also brings the outdoors in with natural light from terraces and an indoor atrium, and access to beautiful outdoor spaces, including large courtyards, gardens, green spaces, and landscape areas with trees and flowers. This strengthens our region's recognized leadership in emotion-based care, as we were the first in Ontario to implement this approach to long-term care. And with the recent Butterfly certification of our adult day services, we are now the first community-based program to implement this approach in Canada. So as Councillor Barber was just saying, we might need these facilities one day. And as Peel Region continues to be one of the fastest growing regions in Canada, in the next 15 years, 1 in 5 residents of the region of Peel will be 65 or older. So it is incredibly important that we recognize the contribution from the province here. There's a lot to be excited about, and with your funding announcement, Minister, and in addition to Wellbrook Place, which is in my ward, and St. Joseph's, this is an incredible step to improving these services for everyone in our region. I'm also very excited about the expansion of the 8-bed respite care center here at the facility. This is an overnight care facility that gives caregivers a break so they can rest and recharge and take care of themselves with the peace of mind that their loved ones are under the care of trained and compassionate staff. So I want to just end by saying thank you so much to everyone here for their hard work and everyone for their commitment to our residents. Thank you so much. Pass it over to me up there.
Well, thank you, Councillor Tejo. Only 7 more speeches. Just joking. Well, today's a great day in the city of Brampton, in the region of Peel. And let me start off by thanking Minster Kuzendova, Natalia, a great friend who I've known for a long time. At one point, she actually worked in my office when I was an MPP, and I remember those years ago, she was passionate at the time about healthcare, and was just a relentless worker. And I think Premier Ford has made a very wise decision selecting you in this position. Sherry Nika mentioned your work in the front lines during the pandemic. She was serving as an MPP, and then literally after her day at Queen's Park would go and work in the hospital because she wanted to help. And I think that speaks to a passion for public service that is very commendable. So a round of applause. I think it also helps that she's a local MPP. When there's a big long-term care project, you've got a Peel MPP as a long-term care minister. I think the stars are aligned. But that's a lot of zeros in that announcement. $50 million is a significant commitment by the government. And I would note, before 2018, there wasn't a lot of investment in long-term care. It started to dwindle, stop. The taps were off in investing in long-term care. I think the approach this government is taking to investing in home-based care and long-term care, looking sort of at all cycles of support, is working for the province of Ontario. It enables projects like this to happen. Now, when I was coming here today, I thought of that report the Alzheimer's Society put out a number of years ago, the Great Tsunami, talking about all the baby boomers that are aging, and that we're ill prepared to handle it as a country. Well, I think investments like this are doing that work that is absolutely necessary. Every family is touched by a loved one that has Alzheimer's. I remember my late grandmother was up in Barrie, Ontario, and she went to a day program at Grove Park Home. They, at the time, launched this care program that allowed her to live in her home for much longer. So when I hear about this program, going from a day program that could support 20 seniors to 90, that's going to change the lives of families, keep families together, keep the independence of a senior in our community for that much longer. It's a game changer in seniors care. And so today we salute that investment. We thank our provincial partners, and this is another illustration of how much can be achieved when you get everyone working together. My friend Councillor Vasante said it's a team of people, but I think we're in a great place in Peel where we can work on so many projects at the same time, and the beneficiaries, the residents of Peel Region. So congratulations on this momentous day, and thank you to our friends in the Government of Ontario.
Maybe not 7 more speeches, but the final speech, and it is my pleasure to introduce this individual. So this someone brings the most important voice to today's celebration, the perspective of our residents and our clients. John Scry, President of the Peel Manor Resident Council, will share a few words on behalf of residents and families.
I want to thank the people that have put money into this home, okay, to get it started. Thank you, Elaine, for being one of the stairpiece people that have started a beautiful home like this. As we close the book on Peel Manor 1, okay, with many, many good times that we had there, good friends, good staff, okay, so we closed that book. Now we have opened another book, okay, on Peel Manor 2. This is an exciting building for us, okay. This building has brought life, okay, that was not necessarily over in the old building. This building brings light to all, everywhere that you want to go. This building is clean. This building is safe. This building is ready for another 120 years. When somebody up here will be making another speech saying, here is now Peel Manor 3. I want to personally, okay, on behalf of the residents, thank the region, okay, the chair and the councillors, okay. When we needed additional money to go forth, okay, to keep this building alive, okay, there's no hymns or ahs, okay, they said, we have to build the building, okay, we will find the money that is required to finish our building. So thank you very much. It's a great home for us, okay? We don't have to share our rooms anymore. We have our own personal rooms, okay? We have equipment we can utilize, okay, as individuals, so we don't count on somebody doing the work for us. It's just amazing. But I want you to look at this room here. All right, this is where we have all our fun. Not really, let's go. We have a lot of fun here. it amazes me that from when we had Huxley Town Hall in the old building, and now we have Huxley Town Hall in the new building, to see our residents, okay, from your community, come here and enjoy either a beer or a drink, okay, sometimes just cookies and cakes. So it is so amazing what we can do here now that I thank the people that developed this room. I guess I was told that I have to chop on the beach, okay? I could go on forever. But I want to thank all of you on behalf of the residents, on behalf of those who did not make it. All right, because we must remember them. All right, this was delayed, okay? But the people kept on working. The people kept on making sure that this building would open. Thanks to the pandemic, okay, it took a little longer to get us here. And I know I've met most of the senior people here from the region saying, why isn't the building done? Well, it's done, okay? Now we're living in it, okay? And we look forward for the next 120 years of living here and our future residents that are becoming. Thank you very much. God bless.